And I have been manifesting for maybe around 20, 25 years now, or even more. I wanted to share with you things I have observed about manifestation. And I want to come from a really honest place, letting you know that I have a lot of childhood trauma. Sometimes I get lost. I know these manifestation things as facts. I know that they work, but I'm still human and I do get lost. I do get stuck in some loops. So I hope that perspective helps you, knowing that I'm human too. I'm not perfect, definitely not. But I did grow up with a magical grandmother. Like, you know, in those movies, there's the magic grandmother archetype. That was literally my grandmother. So she was really into manifestation before manifestation even became a byword, before it became a part of everyone's vocabulary. She signed up for the Silva Mind Method, I think around the 80s and or the 90s, I don't know, before I was born. And she was really into it and she manifested so many things. I literally grew up in the house that she manifested. She would always say like, "Isn't this house so beautiful? I'm so lucky and I'm so blessed to live in such a beautiful house like this." And she would always tell me the story of how she manifested it, which is by just taking photos from magazines. Whenever she saw beautiful houses in magazines, she would just cut them out and save them. And I was living in it. I grew up in it. It was so beautiful. So it was really easy for me to believe that, yeah, thoughts really do become things. Like, duh, obviously. In my own life, I have also manifested a lot of things. I have manifested my dream home, which is where I live now. I have manifested my dream man. It's really true. You can really, I, guys, I have really manifested like a dream fairy tale marriage where, you know, those fairy tales when the prince comes and saves the princess from the ogres, from the vampires. It really happened for me. But we can go into that next time. But still, caveat, of course, our marriage is not perfect. But it really is true that you can really live happily ever after. Somebody will come and take you away from the pain. But of course, you still have to work on yourself, but it can really happen. Okay, back to what else I have manifested. I have also manifested my dream business. It was really just a dream, it became reality. It is no longer my dream business now, but to have manifested it is really such a gift. I'm so grateful for. What else? I have also manifested the right orthodontist for my aligners. So I kind of got scammed-ish by a really terrible aligner company, and then I manifested the right one who could do my case the way I wanted it. So actually, the scam part was integral to manifesting the right orthodontist because the scam part helped me learn the vocabulary of orthodontistry and aligner orthodontistry. And I literally wrote down what I wanted from my orthodontist. Because of that experience, I was able to verbalize and know because you don't know until you know, right? So because of that bad experience, I was able to write down what I wanted, and then from there, dude, the universe freaking gave it to me. Like, I found the right orthodontist and I ended up getting a discount. It's wild. It's actually very similar to how I manifested my husband. First, I had to be in a really bad relationship for a few years. And because of that guy, I was able to write down, I was able to understand and know myself. Like, oh, this is what I want in a partner. I want someone who pushes me to be better, who is not afraid of me outshining him because he is so secure, who is able to outshine me and make me hungry for more. All these things, I didn't know these things until I dated that guy. And then afterwards, I wrote it all down and poof, I got my husband. So anyway, those are just some of the things I have manifested. I've also manifested really cute small stuff, but I digress. Here are my manifestation observations that I hope will help you with your own manifestation journey. The first thing is that it always manifests when you are busy doing stuff that you really want to do for the sake of doing them. Meaning you are not doing them for an outcome. You are not forcing anything. You are in a state of play, joy, and surrender to life, even to the gruntier, workier parts. So, have you ever dated anyone who was like super freaking clingy and wouldn't let you out of their sight and was always asking about where are you now, what are you doing now in a really weird, possessive way? So that is the energy we bring to manifestation when we are so clingy, when we are so over fixated, hyper fixated on that thing we want, and we are unable to enjoy life. We're unable to participate in life. Like, we're not able to take part of this beautiful, amazing, delicious banquet that the universe is always offering us because we are so fixated that, oh, I really want that jello. Where's the jello? Where's the jello? I want that jello. Can I follow up my jello? It's that energy that is pushing or delaying your manifestation. So, none of that. Let that go. The manifestation comes when you are enjoying your life, when you are doing things that you really want. And doing what you want seems sometimes to be for the privileged few. I had that mindset too. I thought like, oh, it's only when you have so much money that you can literally do what you want. But I watched a really good video on YouTube, which I can't remember because it was a long time ago, but it really landed with me because it said that you can afford anything, but you cannot afford everything. So basically, the video was teaching that you have to get really clear on your values. Like, what is it that you really want? Just like manifestation. And what can you sacrifice for that thing that you really want? So let's say it really matters to you that you fly business class. So are you willing to sacrifice fancier meals, nicer hotels, shopping for business class? And if you are, then yes, go fly business class. Take only one trip every 5 years. If that's what it takes, if that's what business class means to you, you are allowed to sit down and break down a plan for how you're going to enjoy that thing that you really want. And you can also ask yourself, what is the easiest, lowest hanging fruit version of this thing that I want? So let's say you really want to fly business class, but it looks like you have to save up for 5 years, 8 years before you can do it. You can ask yourself, what is it about the business class experience that I really want? Is it the pampering? Is it like the novelty of it? And you can figure out, how can I give that to myself now? So let's say it's the novelty that you want, then maybe you can look for a really nice new restaurant that's within your budget that will give you that sensation of novelty, of like, ooh, fancy. So be in this mindset of, how can I give myself what I really want? How can I enjoy life even if it's in like the babyest version of my dream? How can I engage more with life and like be here and really play and find time around my work to have free space to explore and just have fun, okay? So just be busy. Of course, do your work, show up and stuff, but also have fun. Even when you go to work, have fun. Try to do your best. Basically, it's about being present for your life. That's the first thing. You have to be present for your life and not hyperfixated on the jello. Eat the yummy food that's available to you, and you will just notice how it gets yummier and yummier. And the quantity also grows, that you could just stuff yourself so much. And then all of a sudden, the jello will be there in a way that you didn't plan, that you couldn't expect. And it's going to be even better than you imagined. And if it's not jello, it's going to be something that you wanted more than jello without knowing that you wanted it more than jello. The second thing about manifestation is that we are literally always moment to moment manifesting. So our physical reality is always reflecting back to us what we are energetically sending out. You are always manifesting, even if you don't believe it. Even if you're not manifesting the thing that you would like to have, you are manifesting. So use this as a tool. Observe your physical reality and apply your intelligence to think about, what am I sending out that is manifesting physically in this way? The third thing about manifestation is that the universe is even kinder, more generous, and more abundant than we think. So the universe is literally a free, unlimited store, bank account, but it is also the best marketing and advertising agency, and it has an unlimited budget to market and advertise towards its target customer, aka you. So the universe is literally giving away free good stuff and advertising to you like you can have this, you can have this, you can have this. Because sometimes we haven't even verbalized or seen that we want it, right? It's a big part of manifestation to be able to say, to know exactly what you want. And the universe is helping us even with that part. That's how good it is. That's how good life is. Why do we miss out on these signs that show us what we want to manifest? It's just three things. First thing is you are stuck in a grabby swamp. Go back to step one. So you are stuck in that energy of fixating on your jello. You are so obsessed with having your jello that you can't even see. Like, there are signs for lava cake, there are signs for like eaten mess, whatever. There are signs for so many other yummier desserts that you might want. You're missing them because you are fixated on the jello. The second thing is that you might be stuck in your past trauma, or you are worrying about your future. Basically, you are not present. You are there or there, you are not here. So it's also back to step one for you if you're there. You have to be present and be here for for the amazing banquet that is being offered to you right now. And the third reason you might be missing the signs is you are not feeling your feelings. So you are not in your body. You are repressing. You're repressing your joy, you're repressing your fear, your anger, and maybe you're also repressing your feelings of envy or jealousy. I've made a video about how envy, jealousy is actually a gift from the universe and it's something you can use. You can watch it. But basically, the message is that envy is a gift and it's actually showing you something that you really want. So that's a sign from the universe. One last bonus thing is that I've noticed it takes me a long time to manifest wild things. So let's say in the past I asked for this actually happened, like maybe when I was 22, so that's 13 years ago. I had dreams of X amount of income per month because I saw my friend have that income per month. And I wasn't jealous of her. Again, back to envy. I was so happy for her. And I felt like, oh my gosh, thank you for showing me that this is possible. Also, literally, I knew how to do this thing because that same friend told me about it. She told me when you feel jealous or envious of someone, just bless the person you are feeling those feelings of because they're just showing you what you want. And if you allow negative thoughts, wishes towards them, then you will really block this manifestation. So just bless people who have things that you want. Anyway, so it's literally the same friend who was making that amount of income who also told me that thing. This is how good the universe is. She literally gave me that advice and then she shared that she was making that amount of income. So I was so happy for her. I took her advice and I was so thankful. Like, oh my gosh, you showed me that this is possible. So anyway, 13 years ago, I wrote it down. I really want this income. And now I am getting really close to living it. It took a long time, but it's here-ish. It's getting here. I can smell it. Like, the income is getting closer and closer to that thing that was once so freaking impossible to me. And I think that's why it takes a long time because your mind, your energy level kind of has to get used to this idea because it feels impossible, you see. So subconsciously, we have to start getting to the feeling where it feels possible, possible, possible. So this takes time. Or it could happen in a snap. Depends on you. Depends on me. But for me, it took me a long time. I'm still grateful that it came. And my lesson here is that you have to get comfortable with the thing that you want if you want it to come faster. So I'm gonna actually do some experiments about how I can get comfortable with things I want so that they can come faster. But basically, my takeaway here for the bonus tip is that go wild, go ham on your manifestation list. Don't be afraid to ask for that insane, impossible thing because it's better to ask for it ahead of time and you get some 40% of it 10 years down than you never asked for it, right? So just ask and just trust. Just be in a state of trust. So there, friend, those are my three big manifestation observations from my own life. Manifestation has really worked for me. And manifestation for me is more than a tool, it's actually the truth. It points us to who we really are, which is more than physical bodies. Okay, friend, I think I've talked so much today. If you like this video, please like it, share it, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you yourself have any manifestation observations. And please subscribe. Thanks for being here. Have a great week.